Hi, I'm Scott Wentworth, the founder and head writer of Wentworth Financial Communications. I recently moderated a panel about sustainable and responsible investing hosted by the Financial Communications Society. And we talked about some of the challenges that ESG and sustainable investing creates from a marketing perspective for asset managers. I asked the panel if there was ever any concern or internal debate about how heavily they should promote their sustainable investing approach and their integration of ESG factors. And I wondered whether that would create some confusion or concern among their investors about detracting from the manager's core investment process. Colin Rennich, who's the head of sales for Appleseed Capital here in Chicago, had a really interesting answer. And he talks about how about 3 years ago, Appleseed reached its go green or go home moment. Here are the highlights of what Colin had to say.
Our debate 2-3 years ago. Like I said, the firm's been around since 1990. We didn't get involved in this till probably about 2004. And really, it was a tightrope. It was we don't want to appear too far one direction. We don't want to scare off clients that aren't interested in this. We have clients that don't care at all. We have clients that are investors with us for religious reasons. We have clients who are investors with us for environmental or other social reasons. How do we do that? We had very vanilla marketing materials. We had very vanilla webinars and conference calls and white papers, and so it was a big concern, and one that we didn't really know how to handle. And there were advocates in our firm that were saying we need to do more to showcase this, and there were people that said no, we need to keep this behind the scenes. However, the last 3 years, things have really ramped up, and we basically made the decision. We said internally, "Go green or go home." Basically, was our internal mantra, and we said in order for us to really stand out as a small manager, we need to focus on what we do. We need to tell people what we do. We need to realize that this will cost us perhaps some investors, but at least we'll have a clear message, and our materials and our communications will be clear and make sense, and be able to differentiate ourselves in a very crowded space, right? So yeah, it was definitely a big concern, but today we're kind of all in, and if doing our best to rebrand ourselves the best we can.